Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is a speaker and author of several books on relationships. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. Dealing with a man's imprint. Now, if y'all follow my main channel, y'all know I've been talking about the womb imprint. Since it's a men's channel, I'm addressing them about the imprint that women have. But men have an imprint too. Men have an imprint as well. And ours can be a little bit more tricky. See, with women, with y'all basically imprinted by, the first 1 to 3 men or 2 to 3 men. I'll say 3 men that you have sex with. It can be very cut and dried. But see, it's kind of different with men. Now, part of the man's imprint is just the first woman. It just takes that one, but there's something that happens before then that imprints the man. And it's an ego imprint. It's a mind imprint. Now, if y'all follow what I've been saying, I say the key to a man is his ego, his mind. Now, what happens is this. A man is imprinted not just by the first woman he has sex with, but how he responds to whatever woman he considers the alpha female in his environment. Now, understand, I know a lot of women think an alpha female is, some corporate executive kick-ass woman. No, in a man's eyes, the alpha female is the most attractive woman. The pretty girl, the diva, the princess, whatever. So our imprint is formed by whether or not she accepts us or whether she rejects us. And it specifically has to be a woman that he wants to get with. That's one of the keys to it too. It can't be some woman just handing him the stuff. I mean, he might do whatever, but it has to be that woman he wants. And it's just the nature of man. Now, one of the things with that is because of he's imprinted because he gets a feeling of acceptance. The diva, the cheerleader accepts him. Now, here's a trick with that. She don't even actually have to have sex with him. A lot of times she just say hi to him. It's like the cheerleader saying hi to to the school dork and being friendly or sitting at the table eating with him or something. It's an issue of validation. And that's just how it is. Men and women are different. See, understand something. Let me get just a little bit deep. We all know about a woman's womb, her physical womb. Her physical womb, y'all womb is where you have a baby. It's really the seat of y'all creativity, but we go into some deeper subjects then. But a man's womb, he creates with his mind. He doesn't have a physical womb. What he has is his mind. So, how that mind is treated or how a woman makes love to that mind makes a difference. Because, I've always said, now some dudes don't get it because they don't understand the deepness of it when I say this, but a man makes love to a woman's body, but a woman makes love to a man's mind. Which means women, a woman will plant that seed in a man and he'll take that seed and run. He'll create whole political systems and stuff like that. Now, the key with that, let me give you a trick with that. The trick is just to inspire him. That's why I say, ladies, we don't really need your money. And most men don't want to take your money. And most men, if they really a man, they get offended if you try to take their money. If you try to give them money or something like that. But we need that affirmation from you. And it's just a reality. A lot of guys try to fight and say you don't need it. No. Dudes, we dealing with the laws of nature now. That's just how it is. So we get imprinted by that. See, what happens is we develop a fight or flight response to it. It affects our amygdalas. So if, like sometimes you get the school diva or something, they might be mean to some kid because, he ain't as cool or anything like that. That comes back in life. Shoot, you see it in this YouTube space. Especially when that guy gets some money or something, he become a dog because he's still thinking about it. That's why you get some guys still talking about some stuff happened to him in 6th grade. You talk to most men, and they're going to tell you, if you ask any man, just a random man, just say, was there ever a girl that just rejected you hard? And it'd be like some stuff in 5th grade. And see, ladies, y'all be thinking, well, we would have just got over it. Well, one, y'all got a better support system. Two, y'all don't understand the nature of a man's psyche. Like I said, that's our vulnerable spot. There's some deeper knowledge to that, but I ain't giving it. Just understand. And sometimes some women, let's be real, some of y'all understand. That's why y'all know if y'all say something mean to a man, it could hurt him. Because you typically physically can't hurt a man. So think about some young boy, he gets up the courage to approach a woman and she's real mean to him. That sticks with him. Then on the other side of it, he might approach her, talk to her. She real friendly and stuff. Now remember, she ain't have, she don't have to have sex with him. But then he combines his experience with that woman with the first woman he actually has sex with. So he doesn't have a fear of interacting with a woman. Say she's real fine. He don't have a fear of interacting with her, but then on a physical level, he'll combine that with the type of woman who actually had sex with him. Actually, they could be total opposites. The school diva could have been real friendly to him, but then he gets with the ugly woman that all the women push their boyfriends off on when they tired of the boyfriends. Y'all know y'all do that. So anyway, that's his thing. Now that sticks with him. Now, like the woman's imprint, that sticks with him. Like a lot of guys don't realize that. That's why they might be attracted to something, and especially, if they deal with some woman, that first actual physical woman, he had to do like jump through hoops or something. You got to deal with it. Now, let's assume that he doesn't have a positive imprint. Like, the school diva didn't say hi to him or eat lunch with him. And his first sexual experience was, I don't know, with some woman who he would have preferred not to be seen out with. But, as they say in some neighborhoods, I don't know what the different terms are, but in Baltimore they would say the neighborhood dummy, which means she was having sex with everybody. That might mess him up. Or if she was mean to him, that might mess him up. So you meet a guy, you talk to him, and you find out it's kind of a negative imprint. How do you deal with that? First of all, see, even though that influences us, one thing about men, we just see if you look good to us, we don't be thinking about imprints or anything like that. We still might want to go for it. Now, just say, he had a negative experience. How do you deal with that? Now, if it's negative, you got to find out kind of what it is. And then, as my mentor would say, because he talks about this more, Master Yao, he said, you might have to put on that cheerleading outfit and cheer for him and all of that. Basically, to deal with his imprint or even to override it for the woman, it's not about the sex. Let's be clear. It's not about the sex. You can have sex with him all the time, spin around, do somersaults, leave your body, commune with the great pumpkin. But then it comes down to how you treating him. Because first you need to kind of resemble the women who might probably rejected him, gave him a negative imprint. And there's a good chance you might. Find that out and then find out what she didn't do. Sometimes they might be like, hey, baby, you can do this. Encourage him. And the beauty of it is, it's not even about sex. It's like, just be friendly to him. Shoot. Just do what she didn't do. Give him a chance to heal that. Because then that's a big thing. That's a deeper aspect of relationships anyway. We go in circles. When we have some type of trauma, we go in circles to try to resolve that trauma. That's men and women. That's part of the reason why some women, if they get a negative imprint, they still mess with that type of guy. Because they looking for that type of guy to do right by them. Instead of dog them out, stop and say, boom, to heal her. But I'm working with some special fellas on that healing part, so y'all don't worry about that now. But for the man, just understand that. And also, you know what? If you're doing some crazy stuff that you wondering about, and he's like, well, I ain't do that. He's probably still dealing with that. That's why it's good to communicate. Don't be afraid to hear that he dealt with it. Get him comfortable. He'll probably tell you some stuff. And then if you really care about him, you realize there's a good potential and stuff, like I said, put on that cheerleading uniform, or just acknowledge him, support him, be like, yeah, you're so great. You'd be surprised. So anyway, That's all I got for now, ladies. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings.